I'm sure that you have been hearing not so positive things about Zebra e-bikes, that the spokes are weak, rear inner tube always burst, and as an owner of Zebra e-bike for approximately 4 months or so, I'm going to share with you on how you can inspect and do some maintenance on your own. Before we continue, are you subscribed to our channel? Hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you never miss any of our videos. Okay guys, here we are now outdoors, and today I'm going to share with you the 3 main things: your brake, spokes and tire. And in the event if any of this doesn't seem right, I would recommend that you leave it to a professional to solve it. However, let's start off with something that isn't too complicated: your front and rear brakes. Full-time food delivery riders would tend to face this. Every 2 weeks or so you have to tighten your caterpillar, and all you need is an Allen key. And for those that are not too sure, it's actually number 5. Some will call it 5mm and some will call it number 5. Let's try to focus this. So if you want to get, it's best to get like this kind of Allen key with a bunch of keys. Or if you just want to get an individual, then it will just be number 5. Okay, 5mm or number 5. Alright, so I'm gonna zoom in into the rear caterpillar, and I'm gonna share with you on how to tighten this. So first step, what you need to do is that you gotta hold this two tightly. Okay, hold this two part first, and the reason why you have to do this is, let's say if you do not hold it, you just unscrew this, and this both of this thing will just come off. So that's something you will want to avoid, because you just want to tighten. It'd be more troublesome if you were to make an additional step of not holding this two, and then you gotta thread it in again. So what you need to do is that you just need to simply loosen this bolt. Okay, and the next step is that you just gotta pull this wire. You gotta pull this wiring to the right side, pull towards. Okay, but now it's pretty tight already lah, so you don't see much. So and then the next thing, same thing all the way. You just gotta hold these two together so it doesn't come off. And last thing, all you need to do is just to ensure that this bolt is tightened. Okay, and it's actually very simple. It's kind of like a minute or less than a minute kind of thing. Okay, so now it's tightened already, and you just gotta move around and ensure that it's tight. Press the brake a few times, and yeah, it seems good. Same thing for the front, exactly the same thing for the front. I'm not gonna drag it out and do the front because it's exactly the same thing. Okay, so the second thing to check on your Zebra e-bike is the spokes. One of the most common issue that Zebra e-bike has is the spokes and the inner tube that bursts. But we're gonna come on to the spokes first. And how do you check it is by simply, well, this is the only way to check. You gotta get your fingers dirty. So how to check is simply just squeeze these two spokes together. Do the same for front and rear. See, it's already black. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Just gotta squeeze them together. And in the event if you find any of the single spoke that is kind of like loose, not tight, when you squeeze it feels kind of loose. Yeah, for this you just know, you can feel like how bad it is. Like you just know by intuition. Even if you've never felt a loose spoke before, you just can feel like it's coming off. You just have this feeling, man. So all of the spokes on my spokes are great. They are not loose. And in the event if you find that it's loose, I suggest that you go to a bicycle shop and you get it tuned for approximately like $25. That they will do the tuning for you. Maybe might even be less, because all they need is just the Allen key to tighten these corners. Or maybe if you're able to get your hands onto this kind of Allen key to tighten the spokes, you can purchase the Allen key and just tighten yourself. But beware that if you tighten too deep, it might burst the inner tube, the tube inside. Okay, so the third thing to check is actually the alignment of the rear wheels. Why would I say that? It's because the rear wheels would actually get the most impact, because the rider sits at the back and then you guys put food. Sometimes there's stack order, there's heavy food, you know. So the rear wheels, the alignment of the rear wheels, the rims and spokes and everything, they'll get the most damage among compared to the front one, okay, front wheels. So by the way, this is a bit off, so bear with me on this, but we're just gonna check the rear wheels. And how do we check? Is actually we gotta put a stand and we check, you know, we just can see from here. But of course, you know, to make it more efficient, you can turn on the pedal assist and you just see, you just observe, or have someone to go to the back and observe for you. It'll be more accurate that way. And just see, yeah, just observe whether is it, you know, when you pedal, whether is it like straight or is it wobbly, does it go left and right, yeah. But mine is a little bit, to be honest, mine is a little bit off. So you can see, you can already see from here, but it's not the worst. I've seen worse. Yeah, that's another thing to check. And on top of that, the treading. So by the way, this is stock wheels, okay, stock tire. So the treading, if this middle one goes botak already, that means there's no tread. It's time to change your wheels. Alright, so in this video I've covered Zebra e-bike most common problems. Let me know if I've missed out anything, or you could ask me more about Zebra e-bike, although my level of expertise is not very high, but I'll answer you if I can.